and welcome back to BitMovin's Video Tech Trends mini clips. Today, we're going to be talking about another one of our top 5 trends, which you may have known as the new norm of streaming models, the fact that there is no norm. Now, our video tech trends are stemming from our video developer report of 2020, where we surveyed over 800 different respondents, and from conversations with our partners, with our experts, to develop what we believe will be the trends for the next 12 months. And that's, of course, why we're bringing in great experts like Nacho Mileo from LSD Live, who's joining us today to discuss our fourth trend. So Nacho, the CBDO of LSD Live, please tell me a little bit more about LSD Live and what you guys provide for the market.
Yeah, thank you first for having me and for these sessions. We are a Latin American company that was born almost 11 years ago that right now are providing end-to-end solutions for the OTT world. We have a product called LivePass, that's a CMS that integrates different components and deliver webs and apps for our clients, and a service which we call LiveNock, that's a nice on-screen monitoring service for different clients around the globe that wants to be sure that the signals are performing the way they should.
Oh, great. Thanks for that introduction. So can you tell me, first of all, do you actually agree with our trend that there's no more norm to standard streaming models, and why or why not?
Well, it's tough. It's yes and no. We haven't seen anything disruptive in terms of models, but we've seen that flexibility has now taken a very, very important place. Letting the user consume and pay according to their needs or what they want. It's a key thing and should be like on the top of the agenda of every company in this, let's say, overcrowded OTT offering that we are seeing right now. So again, I guess that the no norm is being flexible, handling different options and calculating what's the best way to reach as many users as possible.
And can you tell me, since you're from Latin America, I'm from the US, but currently based in Austria, I'm a little curious how all of these different models may differ across the world. And this is also something that we've referenced a bit in the video developer report, but I want to see, for example, between Latin America versus Europe versus the US.
Well, yeah, definitely the models, change from region to region. I'll talk according to our experience, but Europe is still dominated by AVoD, subscription-based models, with a rise on AVoD models, on advertising VOD models, especially after the second half of 2020 with new players coming in. And in Latam, AVoD, it's still like very, very new or not so adopted. But there's a lot of TVOD unbundling these days, and in Latin America, having these options, it's very important, and also giving the users the ability to pay differently. It's a key. It's the market is not only smaller there, but also has a different acquisition, possibilities.
We know that a lot has changed in the past year, especially because of this whole global pandemic. We love talking about it. It's very much over-referenced, but it is important to understand how modern technology has adjusted and developed. Can you tell me some of the biggest adjustments or latest integrations that you've seen coming from the content provider side?
Yeah, I guess it's connected to the first thing I said about flexibilization, and that's what we've seen mostly. And all the tasks or the new things that the client asked at some point are connected to giving the users more option. In Latin America, we've seen a lot of payment gateways integration, especially the ones that are non-bancarized or for people that is not using banks, like go to the OXXO or to some supermarket, get a PIN code and enter the OTT with that PIN. That's something we've been seeing there, and also having these different get just this game or get some part of the content. So I guess that again, flexibilization is the key integration or the key word for the integration we've done in the last year.
Steering the conversation to one of the other models that we're talking about before, AVoD, there is the occasional perception that the AVoD model is cheaper, so to speak. Can you explain to me if that's true and what the pros and cons might be on relying on an advertisement-based model to generate revenue?
It's free for or cheaper for the users, right? You get it either for a very tiny amount of money or free or like completely free. But it's not free, of course, on the other side of the business. And the first problem there is that you need a huge volume of users to reach certain, to create revenue, to reach certain amount of money. On the pros, it's much better than linear TV, or it's the new linear TV. It has less ads, but it's targeted. So at some point, the experience of laying back on the couch and just pushing, turning it on, it's much better than with TV. And at the same time, for us, and I mean for millennials and the rest of the newer generations, watching non-targeted ads, it's like very, very strange, or it's a very, very poor experience. So at some point, the use of dynamic ad insertion or this type of new technologies in terms of ads makes it much, much better. And I think it's something that the companies may be taking advantage of.
Well, thank you, Nacho. That was very insightful. I'm really excited for the takeaways to see what our audience brings out from this, the great services that can develop, and other takeaways that we can bring from this. I really appreciate you coming on and joining us for our Video Tech Trends mini clips. We'll have a bunch of other content and resources in this post, stuff from LSD Live, stuff from BitMovin, our full webinar, blogs, bunch of stuff to help you understand what are the video tech trends of 2021 and how we can further develop. Thanks again, Nacho. It was an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much. And again, thanks for having me. Thanks for the time, and hope everyone finds it insightful. Thanks.
Have a nice day. Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.